Well, it's the end of another day. I'm out here in the garage enjoying a cigar. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight I wanted to just tell a couple of short stories. I'll probably break this up and release it in multiple shorts or something along those lines. But wanted to share just a few stories that have happened to me recently that you may enjoy, you may not. So for those of you out there who are thinking about getting backyard chickens, let me tell you a little bit about my story. So we have 8 chickens, and for about 6 months, it seems like, maybe not that long, but we were only getting 2 eggs a day. And of course, the 6 chicks were small when we got them. They were a week old, so it took a while. But it got more and more challenging as we had to keep caring for these birds getting bigger and bigger and bigger and never producing any eggs. I told my wife, I said, man, you know how great our return of investment on these chickens is? We spend about 20 hours a week and we get 14 eggs. Man, are we in the dough now. Not really, it was terrible. But now we are up to 6 eggs a day. 4 of them could equal about the same amount of size as one of the big eggs. So it's going to get better. It has to, right? That's what they tell me. We've been potty training my son now pretty diligently for the past week. And it was hit or miss on whether or not he was going to go to the bathroom where he's supposed to. And today, we finally had a breakthrough. Yesterday, he wouldn't do anything except pee in the toilet. And he was actually kind of, I think, holding back, so to speak. And so this morning, by 8 a.m., he'd already gone to the bathroom 3 times. And he continued the day. I think he ended up having 4 full restroom breaks, if you know what I mean. Did I say 4? 6. 6 full. 6 full restroom breaks by the end of the day. He's feeling regular and sleeping like an empty child. Keep going. You'll make it. So tomorrow's the day that I'm taking my family to get their passports. And it's going to be a big endeavor because you have to have an appointment for each person in the family. And there are 6 of us, so that's quite a few appointments. But today we had to do our pre-work, and that means we got to go get our pictures taken. Went down to Walgreens. It was an enjoyable experience. The attendant told us that we could smile, but not show any teeth. I have not heard that. I thought I recalled old passport photos having teeth in them, but apparently now everybody just needs to go lips only. Well, my youngest thought this was an opportune time to showcase her sense of humor. And she's tiny, so I had to hold her up. And as I'm lifting her up in front of the screen, the guy starts to take the picture, and she goes, and we kept saying, close your mouth, close your mouth. And so we'd take her, you know, he'd step away. He's like, okay, talk to her. And we'd talk to her, and she's, you know, about 18 months old. And we'd say, close your mouth. And she'd look at us, and she'd be ready to close her mouth. But as soon as that camera get in front of her, I was pushing on her mouth, doing everything I could. Finally, we got it at the end. We said, just show us your lips. And so her passport photo is going to be. So, if you need some excitement in your life, take a family to get passport photos. It's truly memorable. So, I used to work in fast food, and I'm sure many of you have as well, and you have a lot of humorous stories to tell. Well, mine that I wanted to share tonight was about this kid that we hired. He put in the application, he put his name down on there, R-O-O-N-I-E. And so for about 3 weeks, we kept calling back in the back. He was working as a chef, a cook in the back. And so we would kept calling, Rooney, we need this, Rooney, we need that. Finally, one day, he just had it, and he threw down the spatula, and he goes, my name is Ronnie. And I was like, what are you talking about, Ronnie? He goes, my name is Ronnie. And I got out his application, and I said, It says Rooney, R-O-O-N-I-E. And he goes, I misspelled it. And I don't know about you, but if you have misspelled your name on an application, I encourage you to ask for another application. Otherwise, you too might be called the wrong name for way too long, and it could be a funny story that might end up on YouTube as well. So another fast food story I've got for you. This made me question people's intelligence. I don't know if you've worked at a place that stays open late at night selling ice cream and things like that. Well, I did, and we would always get these people coming in late at night, and they have not necessarily been in the soberest state of mind, so to speak. And when they would come and order food, we would have to, if they didn't ask for a combo, we would have to give them a combo to save them some money. And so when we would tell them back that we gave them a combo, the response was constantly, I don't want a combo. I didn't ask for a combo. And so we'd have to go through that, spiel of, it's not that we changed anything that you ordered. We just did this so that you would save money. Well, one night I said, I've got a combo. Here's this, blah, blah, blah. And the person said, I don't want a combo. And I'd had it. And I said, okay, so I am doing this. I'm giving you this combo to save you money. If you would prefer, I can remove the discount and charge you more money and give you the same food. And they said, yeah, I'd feel better about that. I knew that I was not dealing with the most intelligent people whenever that happened. So I worked at a call center, and I would be always listening for those funny stories or funny things that I would hear, and I would write them up on a dry erase board that we had near us in our group. And people would always walk by the office looking to see what some of the funniest things that they, that I'd written up on the board, and they would take time to do it. It was something that I enjoyed. Well, one day I had a guy who was offering some of his food to another guy in the office. He says, hey, do you like Oscars? His response was, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat ostrich. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the stories. Hopefully they made you laugh a little bit. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. Also, if you liked the content, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments section. And as always, if you are in the Lebanon area, I would love to share a cigar with you and change the world.